Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a very special little box here that's come to me from an order that I placed. Actually, it's nothing secret. Anyway, I wanted to unbox it with you, and it's been sitting on my planner cart for a couple of days now, so I thought it was time. Let's dive in. Oh, I wonder if you can tell already what's in here. Actually, it's in the description box, so yes, you can. All right, so I went shopping at Pen City and picked up a new fountain pen. I don't know, I'm just kind of really partial to writing with nice pens in my Hobonichi, so I picked up a new Kaweco pen. So let's have a look at what I got. First of all, some inks, but I'll go through those in a second. Okay, so here's my pen. We have this box sleeve that it's in, but inside here we actually have the beautiful brass tin containing my pen. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's open up and have a look. Okay, so in here we have the Kaweco Sport fountain pen in rose gold, and it's just gorgeous. Look at this beautiful thing. So you can see the beautiful rose gold body. It comes with the silver clip automatically, and the nib is silver, which is why the clip is also silver. It has Kaweco Sport Germany written on there, and it has the beautiful little Kaweco logo on top as well. And then let's open it up. So here is the beautiful nib here, and I got the size fine. I would normally go with an extra fine, but I think that's just what's the word I'm looking for? Inexperience, I guess, with pens. I really need the fine nib. Because I feel like I can't control the extra fine, I mean. So I challenged myself to go fine rather than to medium or broad, but I would love to pick up a broad in the future. So here is the beautiful little silver nib, and you know, it looks like a very small pen, but when you post the cap, it becomes quite normal sized. And I really don't love big pens, so it's quite nice to have something this size. I've never had one of these before, so it is really good to try it out. With the lid on, it's obviously heavier at the top, so it gives a nice weight to the pen. So, okay, I'm keen to try it out. So I've got a couple of inks to do that with. Let's see what we've got here. A little sticker for the journal, very nice. And then in here, let's see, it says history, and it's in English and German, which is helpful. And inside is the instructions for how to open and close it and put in the cartridges as well. So that's pretty handy. Okay, so let's have a look at the inks that I picked up. I decided against black for this pen. I'm a very black ink kind of girl, but I thought in this pen I want to try something different. I got the Midnight Blue, which is a blue black to be fair. And then I got the Summer Purple, which I'm super excited about. So I guess I'm going to try both inks for us today, just so we can see what they look like, even though I would really love to just have one in there. And I feel like I want to go with the purple in the end. So I think I might start with the Midnight Blue, and then we'll come back to the purple, and that will be the one that stays in the pen. Okay, that was a lot of words for very little meaning. Okay, so let me take this apart, and we'll add in a cartridge. So we'll start with the Midnight Blue. This has come with 6 cartridges. There's one. And you can see they're quite small, and that the pen is quite small as well, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, so let's put this body back on. I'll post the cap. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take to be ready to go, so we'll just do a couple of little swatches to get us going. Hopefully the ink flows soon. There we go, it's out already. Okay, so I'm going to put today's date here. This is not the 5th of the 10th. Today is actually the 15th, so pretty close. Okay, so let's do some lines and maybe some cross hatches. That's pretty nice. And then I'll do like a chunky bit of ink here and give it a little swoosh. So yes, it does take a little to dry. So this here I did a little while ago and it's still a little bit wet. Hopefully you can see that there. All right, let's write something useful. I'm not sure if you can hear that when I'm writing, but something's moving and I think it's the nib. I feel like the nib, yeah, the nib isn't tight in there. So I'll just tighten that up. Try not to get ink on my hands. And I will give that another go. Okay, I'm definitely happier with it the second time around. I think the first time with that nib being loose, I wasn't really having proper control of it, so that's super messy. But I really quite like this bit here that I've just written. So it is quite fine, and I guess I should expect that given that it's a fine nib. So actually I'd really love to try another nib size now that I'm going to start experimenting. I have a Lamy fountain pen which I love as well, but it is, I think, an extra fine. So I think it'd be good to have another nib size to play with as well. Okay, so let's load up the summer purple. That sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, okay, let's see if I can do this without making too much mess. I do have some paper towel here, just in case I need it. And let's try this summer purple. I'm surprised in a way that I didn't buy pink, but I don't love red ink so much in my planner, so I'm thinking the pink will probably be a bit too close to that, especially if I want to do like a lot of writing with the same pen. So super easy to load the cartridge. The nib is definitely tight now. I'll repost the cap. And we'll need to get rid of some of that blue out of there. So I'll just see if we can see a color change here as the purple loads up. Hi everyone, I finished the video but actually lost all the footage. That's pretty exciting stuff. It turns out I just needed to do this a little bit longer, and eventually I did get purple. So I'm going to have to repeat what I've just done now, just to show you. What I wanted to do was just show you some proper writing with this pen. So I'm going to zoom us in slightly, so hopefully we can see exactly what's going on here. My writing's not fabulous, so please bear with me, but I'm going to just write a little something here. I'll go outside the grid a little bit, most likely, but I just wanted to get enough ink on the page for us to see. Okay, so there's just some basic text done in cursive with this pen. You can see that the grid we have to work with Hobonichi, one of the reasons I love it is that the grid is quite small, so it kind of forces you to write small, and I find that when I write small, I tend to write more neatly. So let's test that theory. I'll print here instead, which I rarely print, but I will print just to see how it looks. Okay, so there we go. I'll bring this up closer so we can see what's going on, hopefully. So one thing that grids make difficult is the tail of a letter, like a Y or a G. I like to do swooshy ones, like you can see here. I'm pretty open with my tails on my letters. I like a bit of a flourish. So it might be that I have to skip a line just so I can fit it in like I have here. Otherwise, we're writing very, very small. So I guess it just depends on how much you have to write on the day when you're journaling, whether you want to write a heap and therefore you might write in print and within the grid. But look, I'm super happy with this pen. I think it's really lovely. I do love the color, obviously. I'm quite enjoying the Summer Purple ink. I'm not sure about the blue. I feel a little bit like it's just a faded black in a way, but maybe that's okay. Maybe I'm just so used to black ink that the blue is just throwing me off a little. But the purple is divine, and it just happens to match the color of this section of my Hobonichi October here. So that's pretty cute. But I wonder, I'm sort of wishing in a way that I'd bought a larger nib size. I think the fine that I've got here is fine. But I would love now to try out a thicker nib. So if you're a fountain pen user, let me know what you think about the nib sizes, because obviously I'm trying to keep my writing small, which I feel like that's what you need a smaller nib for. But I just want to play a little as well. So would you suggest I go to a medium or a broad? Like, what would you suggest would be the next step for me? I'm keen to try something else. So let me know and I will give it a go for sure. So let's just recap the pen and recap the video. But we have the Kaweco AL Sport in rose gold with the silver detailing. And I've got the inks here in the Summer Purple and the Midnight Blue. And yeah, I really quite like them. I'm very excited to give these a proper go in the journals and see how that looks. I like flipping through my journal to see the changes in the styles throughout the year. And I think ink color is a nice way to do that as well. Yeah, so I'm keen to see how that works in my various journals. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you all again super soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.